Today is National Hammock Day.
National Hammock Day. Check it out.
I think that might only be here in Costa Rica.
On Varuna.
Yeah, it's only here on Varuna.
Trying to wash my hair and keep my body dry for as long as possible because it's some cold water out here now. It's been getting so hot lately on the deck. It gets so hot, it burns your feet like crazy. So we've been getting buckets of water just to wet it down and cool down the boat a little bit. Helps it stay a little bit cooler inside too.
Yep, keeps our feet cool on the inside a bit.
Feet's cooler and inside a little bit cooler. Bucket. Don't drop the bucket. It is hot and sticky, so it's off to get in the water. And luckily, there is so much to see and explore beneath the surface.
So generally for most of our exploration, we bring a backpack or two.
I bought a dry bag because...
Wait, okay, yeah, we do, because we didn't get near that.
Has the story been told yet?
No, it hasn't been told. Emily has a story to tell.
Well, last night we figured it would be a nice idea to go and explore the beach. But there's a shore break.
Hola, buenos días.
And on trying to get back out to the boat, we may have sunk the dinghy. But I took my phone without a dry bag, so my phone got a little bit wet. I figured to avoid further issues, I would now carry a dry bag whenever going in the dinghy.
Downwind, so good practice for going up the mast while underway. I mean, it could be a lot worse, right? We've got no swells or anything really bothering us.
To go up the mast, we use climbing gear, specifically a harness, daisy chain webbing, ascenders, a long loop of webbing, a few Dyneema loops, and locking carabiners.
This is how we do our safety line right here. This is just a Prusik loop. We're using a piece of Dyneema that I've got looped off with a double sheet bend. Yeah, there could be better ways, but this should be pretty secure. I don't know, we're not a climber, but I think that's pretty secure. And then I'll just slide this up as I go. It'll act as a safety if there's any tension on it. So this is my foot one here from my ascender. And then I just grab the halyard up and pull myself up to the next one. The only thing that's uncomfortable is the harness.
The harness.
So the quicker the better. And then I slide my safety up here as I go. And just keeps that up, keeps a bit of tension on it.
Away you go.
So yeah. Oh, my hat. Now quite often we get a lot of people telling us how we need a motor for our dinghy. Mr. a kingfisher?
Maybe, yeah, I think so.
Sounds like it. It's pretty loud. And while we've been looking for a motor for a while, basically just replaced the, well, since we lost the last one, rowing is, we find, really efficient. Of course, it's good exercise. It's hard work. But it is a way to keep in shape. It is a way not to stand out. There's very little on here that looks enticing for someone to want to steal. Just some oars and a nice hard shell dinghy. They track really well because it's a nice hard shined bottom. It's designed well. It'll also surf pretty well and come up on all sorts of surfaces. We don't have to worry about any punctures. But this also makes it a lot quieter. It's a nice row up through the mangroves. You don't disturb the wildlife as much. It's good for spotting stuff.
Using our awesome tool we have, the Speedy Stitcher, to do some of the tougher stitching on the sail first. Once I get to some of the easier stuff, I'll go to the machine. It's quite thick, especially on the bottom. That bottom corner has a few extra layers. Little Speedy Stitcher does a great job. It's just very, very slow, one stitch at a time.
You sailed to the Caribbean.
Okay,
Yeah.
as a family.
Yeah.
How old were you?
One of the things we'd both really recommend is having a bunch of podcasts when you're offshore. We both listen to a lot of podcasts. I mean, we're out here for 30-something days. There's not much to do to pass the time. So we download a lot of podcasts, and it's just something great to pass the time. We'll sit out here during the day together and we'll listen to podcasts. And at night while we're on watches, we'll listen to podcasts as well. So this is a little cubby here that we built earlier today for Hillary, so she could get out of the sun a bit. A little bit of shade up here on the bow and have a read. Hillary's hanging in the shade.
A little shade, book to read.